January 7th.
And welcome back to Share Your Holidays, as we said, our 25th year.
Oh, jeez.
These are some of the volunteers that have been here with us.
I'm sorry, I thought that was permanent. Excuse me. There's my man here, Reverend George, Kenny Ryman. I'll tell you what, you guys been here with 25 years?
Yeah, this is 25. We want everybody to come out and bring your canned goods because we need them. This is what it's all about.
I was going to tell him how great his job is. He said, let's go to the push. We're going to come on out here. This is your big deal every year.
Yeah, this has been a big deal. We've been here since 3 o'clock this morning for 25 years. Snow, rain, and everything else.
Now, Mark's been here 23, right?
23 years.
23. Maxine?
And 20 years.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Lena Moore is one of the people who actually ended up getting help through various food centers, now works for Mission Greenspoint. You know, you're not the typical person who needs help. I know you got a bachelor's degree, but came into some hard times.
Well, I wanted to work in ministry, and that was the main focus. I came down here from Texas about 2 years ago and wanted to help out and just need a little bit of help myself.
So what do you think of volunteers that come out here every year? You hear that 25 years they've been out here helping.
Oh, I wish I could do that. I want to keep doing this for another 25 more myself. So I think it's great. Houston Food Bank is doing a great thing for the community, and I just hope it keeps on going.
Well, we will keep you here for 25.
What do you get out of this, seriously?
Just taking my times, all the things going to pass and everything going wrong in my life, and I just want to get out, just get bad times. My dad has cancer, and it's real hard. I just want to come out and get out of my mind and just have a good time.
I do it because this is what God wants us to do, is go out into the nations and help the hungry people, feed them and let them know about him, because it's all, without God, we wouldn't be here.
How about you, Mark?
I just want to help people because I feel fortunate, and this is what I can do to help other people who are less fortunate.
And the same to me, to everybody else. I just want people to come out and support us and help us, because that's what we need right now. Okay.
And you know, the amazing thing that I found out from seeing all the tapes, that how I look virtually the same and you all have gotten older. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Here's a reason to come out. Tell Don Nelson what you really think. Corner of Westheimer and Fountain View today.
Everybody. This has really been from the heart from all of us here. We love you. We want you to come help us and help everyone else. 8,000 children alone need your help. Forget about everyone. 8,000 children. Keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah. You've been coming out for 25 years to share your holidays. Please come out again today. There's drop-off locations all around town. You've seen them on your screen.
Happy holiday, everyone. Stay with us. Back again, 26th annual Share Your Holidays here. Look at the volunteers just packing, taking out the bags in the drive-by. You know, we could not do this. I would almost be afraid to do this. Kenny Ryman and George Reeves have been doing this for 26 years. 26 years. They've been here since the very first Share Your Holiday many, many years ago. I swear, if I didn't see the two of you, I'd probably cancel.
Yeah, we got here at like midnight last night, sleep out here all night.
Yeah, we slept here all night getting these tables up.
Why do you keep coming back every year?
Because I want to show my part and just help people if I can. It's a lot of fun to come out here and just show my support.
And we asked the city to come out and help us bring the food for the people, because that's what it's all about. If you don't bring, we can't help the people.
You've been here so long, your Santa hat has sprung a leak here. This is kind of like, this is the latest thing going on here. Hey, thank you both from the bottom of our hearts. I really mean that. These guys have literally grown up doing this volunteer work with this Share Your Holidays. So Lena Carson, Bob Slovak. How's it?
DC-13, this is the Share Your Holidays Food Drive.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Cook, live at Westheimer and Fountain View with some of the hundreds of volunteers that make Share Your Holidays possible. Two of the hardest workers out here, Kenny Ryman, George Reeves. How many years?
24 years.
And
24 years.
now you have to come out to the corner to give them more work to do today. Thank you, gentlemen, for all you've done all these 24 years. And the volunteers stacking the goods behind me, Fountain View and Westheimer all day long.
And she's going to introduce us to very dedicated volunteers out there. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Alona. You know, it is a real tradition in Houston, the process of giving so that other people can receive. It's also a tradition of volunteering. 25 years ago, it began in the parking lot of Channel 13. A community food drive launched during the beginning of the oil bust, when Houstonians were losing jobs, when hunger was emerging as a community issue. George Reeves has been a Share Your Holiday volunteer since day one.
I was watching TV, and I remember Don saying, I need some more food. So I put a little bag, and I didn't know they had the buses were running. 65 goes right in front of the station. I didn't know the bus was running. I walked from Westwood Mall all the way to 33.
Channel 13. That's commitment. Kenny Ryman has been volunteering for a quarter-century as well.
We've been here, snow, sleet, heavy rains, lightning, thunder, high winds,
And heat. And then there's Bill Campbell, a disabled vet working the food drive for 20 years, now working from his wheelchair. Homeless after Vietnam, he worked his way back to giving, this time to a new generation of soldiers' families.
We've got so many people, so many vets serving overseas right now. Their families are coming to the food bank because they're used to that double income. And without that being there, they're having to come to the food bank to get help. And that's one way that we can support our troops is by bringing more food down here.
It is certainly one way to support the families of the troops and just families in need. Every month, the Houston Food Bank gives out enough food to feed 250,000 people. And what they're doing today here, collecting food, will help them on that goal. The drive lasts until 6 o'clock. For drop-off sites, go to abc13.com. In Southwest Houston, Deborah Wrigley, 13 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Deborah. Good thing the rain held off today, too.
From anywhere. This is a big effort again. Last year, 465,000 pounds.
That's correct. We're really looking for the community to come out and support us. We've got lots of people in need this year, and it's a great day. It's cool, brisk breeze this morning, and it's a great time to come out and be a part of this food drive.
Non-perishable food items or cash.
That's right. We're looking for protein food items like peanut butter, canned tuna, fresh fruits and vegetables, canned fruits and vegetables, and certainly if you'd like to make a monetary donation, the food bank can turn that into lots of food.
How many locations now?
I think we're doing about 23 locations, several HEB stores and fire stations, police stations. So it's very convenient.
We'll have those tracking all over the place there. And also, there's two numbers to call. For English, 713-490-2774. In Spanish, 713-490-2786. Minerva can give us that in Spanish, so people will, obviously, if you're going to call that, you'd want to hear me telling you that in Spanish. Let me say, George Reeves, Reverend George Reeves from Dillard's, Kenny Ryman, these two guys, these characters have been with us, what, all 23 years?
All 23 years.
All 23
years. I almost would freak out if I didn't show up in the dark and not find these guys waiting for me. They're always here first. So this is the effort from Dillard's?
Yes, it is. We had 5 big boxes.
Out the number of
22nd annual ABC 13 Share Your Holidays Food Drive has been brought to you by Buick, the spirit of American style, by Popeyes, doing chicken right by you, and by HEB, your holiday shopping headquarters.
You know, we can't sign off this hour without thanking our volunteers, and two in particular, Kenny Ryman and George Reeves from Dillard's, who were here in 1981. They had been here for the whole thing. This is back when George's tie went all the way down to there.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, now you're saying you're retiring. You're not retiring.
Yes, it is. This is my last year.
Yeah. Just like the Rolling Stones. Yeah. All right, we've got something for you.
That's right. Brenda?
Well, we recognize that these two individuals have been a mainstay with this food drive, and we really appreciate. They come out early in the morning, help set up. They come back. They've stayed throughout the thing, help us pack up at the end of the day. So from the Houston Food Bank, we want to recognize both of you for your efforts with this food drive, helping feed so many.
Well, what has it meant to you, George?
It's meant a lot, and I want to be sure I say thank you to Don Golden and Deborah and Michelle. Michelle is my boss, so I want to say thank you for them.
Yeah, all the years with you and Tom and everybody in 13, it was hard work. We'll be here at 4 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
He was in junior high when he started.
Oh, yes, it was.
George was in preschool. Okay. Listen, thanks to you, the volunteers, and to you people who come out and give every year. This works. This works every year for Houston.
Absolutely. The need is greater, as we always say every year. We're here till 6 o'clock tonight. The Houston Food Bank needs your help. We need your support, and I hope you'll join us in sharing your holidays, of course, by coming down to any one of the sites for this year's event.
All right. We'll let you guys leave us with the holiday greeting. How about a happy holidays for everybody?
Happy holidays,
everybody.
Come down and see us.
Yeah, come down and see us.
Share your holidays. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
KTRK has been a part of this for the past 20 years, but our efforts would not pay off without our sponsors, and most of all on the ground floor, our volunteers. We actually have volunteers who have been part of this for 20 years. We have Kenny and George with us, and Kenny, you were at the very first one, have been coming ever since?
Yes, I have.
Why? What makes you come out here?
So I like to show my respect for everyone, help out, and do my part.
And George, what would you say to folks out there who might be thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to go out there and give anything today?
Well, you know, if you don't, you might be on the receiving end. If you don't give, then you're going to be on the receiving end next year and say, "Oh, I wished I'd have gave."
Yeah, because there are a lot of people who didn't expect.
Don't expect to be out, and then if we don't give, we might be out asking for help ourselves.
Absolutely right. Well, you two, thank you very much for doing this for 20 years, and I'm sure we'll see you again next year, huh? Okay. All right. I also have with me Kenny and George, two very familiar faces. They have been here since the very first Share Your Holidays, and so why did you come back? Why do you come back every year?
Because I enjoy helping and do my best. Within the previous year, I've done it 5 years. I just want to get my system out.
Yeah, so it makes you feel better. Even the things that are happening to you, it makes you feel better to help somebody out.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
And George, what keeps you coming back every year?
Well, it helps the community, and I want to thank my boss, Don Golding, and Dillon, because they let me collect the box of food to bring, and we had a lot of our employees brought a lot of food, and then we need a lot of people to bring stuff.
Thank you all for coming back year after year after year.
Happy holidays to everyone out there.
Happy holidays to you. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. This has been a successful year after year, and part of the reason is because of the wonderful volunteers. Now, there are volunteers who have been here for a few years, and then there are volunteers who are here since day one. Hi there, George. You've been here for how many years?
18 years. I want to ask everybody to bring your food because people in Houston need it. We really do appreciate everybody bringing your canned goods. We really do need it.
You haven't missed a single year. What made you decide that you want to do this every year?
Well, I work for a good company like Dillard's, and I got...
What made you decide that you want to do this every year?
Well, I work for a good company like Dillard's, and I got their employees to help me feed the hungry. And I am studying to be a young minister, and, you know, ministers are helping people out, and that's what I'm trying to do is help everybody out. So I want the people in Houston, come on out and help us. We help you, we'll help you. Thank you.
And another person who was with George on that day one was this gentleman here, Kenny Ryman, who was how old then?
About 17.
17, and you've
Last
been
year in high school.
And you've been coming here year in and year out.
Years in and out, a lot.
I know. You enjoy it, don't you?
Yes, I do. The rain, the cold, and everything else.
Is this probably the worst?
Yeah, people who work so hard in the rain all the time.
You got yourself a little plastic outfit. Everybody's decked out in plastic, but nonetheless,
I was just commenting on our show a couple of days ago. We had a couple that's a recipient of food here from the food bank, and it was a couple that was doing perfectly fine, life was good, and then all of a sudden a car accident, medical bills, all that. Now they can't even afford food. And Kenny just said to me, Deborah, if I won the lottery, I would give it all to them.
Yeah, to help them out.
I know, right? Okay, but nonetheless, thank you for your help. These guys have packed boxes in rain and at dark of night when they first start out to the... So you're playing the lottery, right, Kenny? It's a really soft way of getting into that. We are actually...
And John, you've been here for the 18 years when it first started as well. Yeah. What's the biggest change? You've been standing right in this spot for the last 18 years. What's the biggest change you've seen over the years? You mentioned earlier that you've seen it grow and grow and grow.
Well, we've made it more convenient, obviously, for viewers. It used to be, this was the only place you could drop things off, and then we made 20 places, then 30, now 48, and the post offices, the police stations, and you wonder sometimes, well, perhaps the turnout won't be great in one location, but like I just mentioned over here, it seems like this crazy weather has brought more people out. I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, it is just growing. You know that. You talked about it.
The first year you collected, about 80,000 pounds of food, and last year close to 1 million?
Yeah, that's really something. And you just mentioned that couple was on yesterday when we were down at the produce place. I mean, how much more could happen to one group of people, one couple, than has happened to that couple? And I looked at that, and I said, we were talking down there. We were all looking at the story you were talking about. And the guy, somebody had died, the back got broken, the hospital was...
Funeral expenses, medical bills, everything. Totally unexpected. Their house burned down. Totally unexpected. But it can happen to any one of us. That's the thing. None of us are immune to this. And as the saying goes, everyone is about 3 paychecks away from being homeless.
Sheriff Fryer said something that's interesting to me recently. She's one of the women of distinction this year for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, and in an interview with her, she said that one of the things she's noticed about doing news stories is that when you get out into the community, all of a sudden these stories suddenly have a face on them, a real face. You meet that person, you feel that person as far as what they've been through. And I think these kinds of things pull that all together with people in television, volunteers, people that have a little clout, that all kind of comes together in one shot, and it does have an impact.
Cher's absolutely right. One of the first stories I ever did in the business was showing up at a man's house where we brought all these toys and things for the family. It's like part of the Sheriff's Department program, and we brought all these toys and things and some food. Immediately the kids flew right past the toys, which you think kids only think about toys, around Christmas time. Went right past the toys, went straight for the food, and the father was in tears and said, "Thank you. It's a godsend. You have no idea. We haven't eaten in the last 2 days. Right. We've been hungry for the last 2 days."
And here's the real kick. Most of the volunteers that walk in and not only give up their time, they always walk in with a bag of groceries.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. It's like, where can I put my stuff before I start working? And that's amazing. Thank you so much. These two typify the whole event and have for the last 18 years.
And let's just get it on record right now. Next year, you're 19. You'll be back?
19. I'll be back.
And 20.
I'll be back. Yeah.
You'll keep on coming.
We got the millennium. We got.
So come back to 3310 Bissonnet and drop your food off. Just help somebody.
Or you could go to Ball High School and be with Wayne Dolcefino.
Yes,
Checking on the traffic and your Christmas is going down.
Actually, traffic not bad at all right now, Tom. It looks pretty good, and it'll hopefully build, and I mean that in a positive sense insofar as we hope the traffic will build heading towards one of the 45 location sites for the 15th annual Share Your Christmas here at Channel 13 and throughout the Houston area, as we provide, I think there's something like over 500,000 people that are in need of funds and food for the holiday season, and actually year-round, that are considered in the poverty level. I want you to meet two very special people to me and to the rest of the people here at Channel 13, Kenny Ryman and George Reeves. Now, what makes them so special to us is they have, in fact, been coming here every year since day one. 15 years. That's right. And you're looking better every year, Kenny. Yeah, that's true. All right. George, now, why do you take the time off from your busy job? You work at Dillard's now, and...
Well, I got involved, like I said, way back when the first one, and now I get Dillard's employees at the Galleria to donate food like the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We put the box out, and it's almost running in the floor now, so I'm going to ask everybody to come out and visit us today.
All right, they pack boxes, they load the pallets, they do everything and anything that's needed to be done, and they're just an example of all the volunteers that will show up. Hope you'll be here at 3310 Bissonnet or one of the many locations, and Tom and G. Subway, of course, providing the lunch for our volunteers, and it is, I want to talk one quick thing and then we'll go over to Alan. Talk about volunteers. Tell everybody your name, first of all.
Kenny Ryman. I'm George Reeves.
And the unique thing about these two individuals, they have been here since Share Your Christmas #1. Right?
Yeah, I was also named the Employee of the Month for Dillard's over at the Galleria, and I want to thank Dillard's for giving me the day off to come down here for this food drive.
And Kenny, you start talking about next year when this one's over, right? Tomorrow you'll be talking about next year.
Next year, that's right. I can't wait.
Why? What is it about this? It's an annual event for you.
Something for sharing, giving, make people happy, and that's why I am, make people happy.
I'm so glad you guys are here. You know, we all walk out and we don't see these two. It makes me nervous. And they've been here every year for 13 years, and we thank you both. I mean, probably the top 2 volunteers, 13 years. And we have to start giving buttons like they do for years attended. They'd cover their whole shirt with them. Let's go over to Alan right now.
Thanks very much.